let's introduce our beauty apparatus. The first one, we need to turn on the power supply. And now, working. And we need to touch in here. And we have 4 handshakes in here. The number 1 handshake is for negative pressure roller. This is for number 2 handshake, only for smaller than number 1. This is for number 3 handshake for RF. This is for the number 4 handshake, is for 40K sound wave. And the purpose of the number 4 handshake is for raise of our temperature in our body. And look at this. This is for control for number 1 handshake. This is for time, this is for power. And this is for the power, up the power and down the power. And here is for the time, 1 second to 9 seconds. And have the L is for the hour after hour. It means no stop working. Like this is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has 9 seconds. And the L seconds, like this. And here is for the rotate speed, up and down, here. And this is for the RF power, for the number 1 handshake, for the RF power up and down, controlling here. This is for up. And here is for the direction of the roller, for number 1 and 2 handshake, different direction of the roller. Like turn left and turn right. And almost we use for the number 1. And this is for the light, for 940 light, red light. And here we'll suction our skin, keep our skin in here and make some massage to clean the fat. And because here is for positive and negative angles, so when you're working, you need to the skin covering here, and the light will showing in here. Okay, let's show for the number 1 handshake. We turn on the power supply. And now working. See, this is for the up the power, and down for the RF power in here, up the power. And now we will feel warm. And here is for the suction power, now up the power, and this for the second. We put, and now we making 1 second, 1 second for the suction. And let me try for the 3 seconds for the suction. And now will be suction every 3 seconds. And in our handshake also can control the machine. And the button, this button is for up and down. In the medium button is for the open. And now is for control for the light. For the power is the biggest. And the light, our skin, we cannot feel anything, but it's good for our skin. And this is for the number 2 handshake, and his purple is light, just like the number 1. And the control is also the same as the number 1 handshake. And the number 2 and number 1 are different, only Only number 2 is smaller than number 1. And here is for the RF, and the power we almost making for 30 to 40 for the power. And if the customer more fat, we need to make more the power, like 40, 50 like that. And this is for our 40K sound weight. When you're using for this handshake in your body, you will hear some noise in your ear. Maybe some customer will feel not comfortable. So we can making for short time for in this handshake. And this is for emergency switch. When the machine have some problem, you need to put in. Let's introduce how to use the MR Mini. As we all know, we have 4 handshake, and today we're using in adamant. First, we use the number 4 handshake. The purple is broken up fat, and we need to use the lubricating gel in customer adamant. Then turn on the switch, use 40K handshake and power from 30. And if the customer is not very fat, we can use the power from 20 to 30 like that. Now we change 20, and now we use the lubricating gel in the customer abdomen. Then turn on the switch. Okay, now working. We could hear the noise, and the customer will be airs are tinnitus. That is normality. It is specially for the 40K handshake. And we can like this going, or like this moving in a circle. That's okay. These 2 ways, no problem. And when we're using the machine inside face, we need to follow the muscle going like this, from the back side to front side, like this, back side to front side. And especially attention needs to be avoiding both. And one side we're using like 7 to 8 minutes. And if the customer is very not uncomfortable, we can use a short term like 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes like that. And when we're using the 40K handshake, the customer body cannot using any metal products, and also not using in the skin wound. And when we finish working, we need to clean the body and use the tissue to clean. The second, we need to use the RF cream, and we change for number 3 handshake. This cream is for especially for RF. It's a different as the first one. And now we change for the handshake in RF. And the purple is breaking up the fat. And now the power we from 30 like this. Okay, open. And we use as the number 4 handshake, move in a circle. And from the muscle gram, use like 8 minutes. Like this, moving in a circle. And now we use the number 1 handshake and adjust the regulation of parameter. Suction is for 4, the time for 3, and the negative pressure roller spending on 24, RF for 40, okay, laser for 20, like this. Vera for number 1, this. Okay, now turn on the power. Now we're using in the body, like this. And the handshake is very heavy. We need to like this, working. And we're using in the skin every 3 seconds and change the place, like this. 1, 2, 3, change. Like this control. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. Every 3 seconds and change the place, like that. From the back side to front side, like this. Like this, like writing the letter V. From the back side to front side, like this. and we need to balance in your skin like this. If no balance, the customer will feel uncomfortable. And my hands working like this, two sides. It is good for the balanced skin. And we can asking for the customer, if the power is not enough, we can add the power. If the customer is not very comfortable, we can down the power. And we're using the machine like 5 minutes. And now we're working the customer abdomen and let the customer tilt it 45 degrees like this. Okay, perfect. Like this working every 3 seconds and change the place. And we're working like 3 minutes. And now we're working the foam side of abdomen, and the machine we need to like going like this, from this side to this side, like this. See my hand, like this, and working like 8 minutes. And the last one we need to go like this, from this side to this side. See my hand. And if the customer is very fat, we need to up the power for RF. and because the power is more, so sometimes the skin will change the color for red. That is normality. Like this, some skin change the color for red. That is normality. After half an hour, will be disappear for the red color. And now for RF power for 45 and the negative pressure for 5. See? And even for the handshake can control for the machine, but we adjustment for the customer controlling the machine. That is more convenient. And when you want to stop, also you can put in here in the median. Now stop. And now we're going like this, working 2 or 3 minutes. Like this way. That is good for clean the fat. Like this way. Let me show to you. Let's show you how to clean the machine. And we can use the alcohol to clean. Tissue mix the alcohol and then like this to clean. And we can make the negative roller to turn around like this. Put the here like this. For the handshake control, and then now turn around and then can clean inside. And another handshake also is the same way. Use the tissue mix the alcohol to clean. And every single month need to check for the air filter cotton in here. Like this, check inside. If the cotton is dirty, you need to change every single month. And if you found for the handshake structure is not enough, you can check in here and take out the air filter cotton. Then carefully put in together again, like this. Check in here and put it together again.